tutorial, I'll be going through with you budget, how to draw a budget. So I've done that already here uh, in this Excel sheet. So I'll just do this in front of you. It's a rough draft. So let's go through together. So you can see that I've written budget here on top, which is a heading. I've just turned it into bold, and there's income, there's expense, there's total of income, total of expense, and I've just, made up the expenses myself. It doesn't make sense, but still, it's just for the video. And I've just, entered the details of salaries and everything and groceries. I just made them up. So let's go together now. So budget is not for 1 month, so it's for 12 months approximately. So let's go together. So I'll just write down Jan, for example, right? I'll use capitals. And now I can see that the total, I'll just go, now let's present it. I'll just go to home, and I will click this one border, and I will choose top and double bottom borders for total. It will appear like this, right? And now I can just click here, and I can sum this up by using this E. Okay, enter. All right, so it just sums up my income. Now let's go to expenses, and I'll just repeat that. I will make a total border, top and double bottom border, and now I will just I can just total them up like that, sum them up, enter. So these are all my expenses, and now the profit and loss. So that I will do. I can just say equals um, this total of income minus expense, enter, and it gives me loss of 3,588. Now, so that's my first month done. Now let's do this with other months. So what I'll do is I'll just click on Jan, and I will drag this, the plus arrow. I will just click on it and drag this as if you drag, and I will drag it until December, whole year. So here it tells me December, and that's it. It fills itself, so I don't need to do any effort. Secondly, the salary. For example, if the salary is same, so I will just drag it until December across. Okay. And if the dividends are same as well, or the dividends have increased, I can just simply say equals that times, um, for example, it increases 5% every month, for example, and I can just drag that formula, okay, over. So it will increase 5% all the time, and I can simply select that, and I'll just go here, and in general, in number, I can just remove the decimals, okay. So if I don't need decimals, I just need whole numbers, and then I can just move this across as well, right? And so you can see that the as I have moved it across, you can see that it totals itself because the formula has moved across. And secondly, there is a border which is already formed, so I just carried it over. Now in terms of groceries, for example, that's the grocery. I can simply drag it, select this. If it's same across, I can select it and drag it, okay. Or if it's like increasing, if I just remove this part, delete that, right? And if I say that the groceries are increasing 10%, or like every expense is increasing 10% every month, for example, so I'll just say that times 1.1, okay, enter, and I will just bring this down. So I'm just saying that every expense is increasing 10% every month, and so I will just drag that, okay, across, and that's how it is. And then I can just simply select this and remove the decimals, right? I need whole numbers, right? And I can just simply drag this as well for the totals, right? And the border is there as well. So if I want, I can just simply remove the decimals here, right? Okay, and here as well I can remove the decimals. I'll select that and remove the decimals, and that's it. So that's my total expense, and that's my total income. And then I will just drag this equation as well for profit and loss. It tells me that what's the profit, which months we had profit, which months we had losses. Okay, so I will change the income, for example, to 15,000, right? And because I want to show you some things um, when it's positive and some areas when it's negative. So, okay, so I'm just randomly changing. So you can see it, I guess. Now, if you want to make it more presentable, you can change things like just select this and just change it to just go to home page and home and then click here. You can just angle it clockwise, right? I can what I can do is only keep I will only keep the value instead of the formula. So I can just paste special here, right? And I will keep the values and okay. So instead of the formula, I need the values. Now I want to find out. So that's my total, okay? And I want to find out that how much is the grocery part of the total, what is the percentage, right? So I will simply click equals this divided by this figure, total figure, enter for all other stuff as well. So this figure divided by the total, okay, equals over total and so on. I'll just repeat that again and again for everything, and then I can when you have the figures for everything, you can just simply select that and convert that into percentage by clicking on percentage in the number section. So it tells you what percentage groceries is of total, what percentage utilities is for total, what percentage gas, rent, and everything forms the total. So you know it exactly